Hello and welcome to our newest video. We'll be delving into the Vuelta a Espana's past in today's video. For the viewers who are not familiar, the 2022 Vuelta a Espana is a 3-week cycling competition which is taking place in the Netherlands and Spain between August 19 and September 11, 2022. Breaking news. Remco Evenepoel has won the 2022 Vuelta a Espana. The third and final Grand Tour of the 2022 men's road cycling season is the 77th Vuelta a Espana. At the end of the race, the winner of the general classification is determined by adding the individual times to complete each stage. Each day's leader is the cyclist who finished with the fastest overall time. This jersey has been red since 2010, before that it was gold. Other categories have been determined. The ones that are still in use are the points category, which was represented by a green jersey in 2010, the mountains category, which was represented by a blue dotted jersey in 2010, and the young rider category, which was represented by a white jersey in 2019. In 1935, the newspaper Informations created the Vuelta a Espana in response to the popularity of the Tour de France and Giro d'Italia, which had previously been created by newspapers. Gustave Delort took first place in the first race, and he also triumphed the next year. The Spanish Civil War caused the Vuelta to be postponed for 4 years, from 1937 to 1940. Julian Berendero won the first race after the Civil War in 1941, and he repeated as champion the following year. The Second World War forced the suspension of the Vuelta between 1943 and 1944. The first Vuelta after the war was won by Delio Rodriguez, and 2 more were won by Spanish cyclists in 1946 and 1948. In 1949, the Vuelta was not held. Before the Vuelta was discontinued from 1951 to 1954 due to Spain's isolation during this time and waning worldwide interest in the event, Emilio Rodriguez won the race in 1950. After a 4-year suspension, Jean Dotto won the first Vuelta in 1955. The winner the following year was Angelo Conterno, who defeated Jess Leroux by a margin of 13 seconds. Conterno wasn't present in 1957, thus Leroux won. In 1962, Rudy Altig won the Vuelta for the first time. Jacques Anquetil, a Frenchman, became the first rider to win all 3 Grand Tours when he triumphed in 1963. When he won the Vuelta in 1973, Belgian rider Eddy Merckx equaled Anquetil's feat of winning all 3 Grand Tours. The Vuelta was won by José Manuel Fuente the following year by 11 seconds. In 1978, the same year he won the Tour de France, Bernard Hinault won the Vuelta. In 1983, he captured his second Vuelta. The Vuelta was won by Eric Caratou over Alberto Fernandez by the slimmest margin ever the next year, by just 6 seconds. The 1985 Vuelta was won by Pedro Delgado. In 1987, Colombian Luis Herrera won the Vuelta for the first time outside of Europe. Sean Kelly won in 1988, while Delgado won his second Vuelta the following year. The 1990s were dominated by Swiss cyclists. Tony Rominger set a record by winning 3 consecutive Vueltas from 1992 to 1994. In addition to winning the overall classification in 1995, Laurent Jalabert also won the points and mountain classifications, making him just the 3rd person to accomplish this feat during a single Grand Tour. In 1996 and 1997, Alex Zull won 2 Vueltas in a row. In 1999, Jan Ullrich, a German, won. In 2000, Roberto Heras won his maiden Vuelta. The following 2 came in 2003 and 2004. He appeared to have won a record-setting 4th Vuelta in 2005, but his title was later revoked after he failed a drug test. Denis Menchov, who came in 2nd, won. With the Astana team, Alexander Vinokourov won the Vuelta a Espana in 2006. 2007 saw Menchov win his 2nd tour. Alberto Contador became the 5th cyclist to win all 3 Grand Tours after winning the 2008 Vuelta. 2009's winner was Alejandro Valverde. After receiving a 2-year ban for his involvement in the Operation Puerto doping investigation, Valverde was unable to defend his championship the following year. The 2010 Vuelta was won by Vincenzo Nibali. The 2011 Vuelta a Espana was won by Juan José Cobo by 13 seconds. On June 12, 2019, the UCI made the announcement that Cobo had been found guilty of violating an anti-doping rule pertaining to his biological passport and had his title stripped 6 days later. Chris Froome, who finished second, was given the victory, making history by becoming the first cyclist from Britain to triumph in a Grand Tour. In 2012, Contador captured his second Vuelta. When Chris Horner, an American, won the Vuelta in 2013, he set a record for the oldest Grand Tour winner at age 41. Contador defeated Chris Froome by 1 minute and 10 seconds to win the race for the third time in 2014. Fabio Aru won the Vuelta in 2015 by 57 seconds over Tom Dumoulin. 2016's Vuelta was won by Nairo Quintana, who finished 1 minute, 23 seconds ahead of Froome. The next year, Froome achieved success to become the first cyclist since Hinault in 1978 to win both the Tour and Vuelta in the same calendar year. The 2018 Vuelta was won by Simon Yates. It was the first time 3 different riders from the same nation had won all 3 events in a single year, and it was a British rider's third victory in a Grand Tour in 2018. Primo Roglic, the first Slovenian cyclist to win a Grand Tour, won the 2019 Vuelta. The next year, Roglic triumphed once more, defeating Richard Carapaz by 24 seconds. When Roglic won the 2021 edition, he became the first cyclist since Jerez to win 3 straight Vueltas. Roberto Jerez had the most victories with 4, however his 2005 victory was reversed by a successful court appeal after he had initially been disqualified for using EPO in the race. 3 winners are Tony Rominger, Primo Roglic, and Alberto Contador. The most Vuelta victories have been claimed by Spanish cyclists, who have collectively won 32 of the races. Belgian cyclists are third with 7 victories, while French cyclists are second with 9 triumphs. Primo Roglic of Team Jumbo-Visma is the reigning champion after taking first place in the 2021 Vuelta a España. Breaking news. Remco Evenepoel has won the 2022 Vuelta a España. That breaking news brings us to the end of today's video on the history of the Vuelta a España. We would like to congratulate once again Remco Evenepoel for winning this year's Vuelta a España. He is such a strong and talented cyclist, and he gave us an incredible tournament. We look forward to the next major road cycling event taking place later this month. Thank you for watching our video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more cycling news.